morning, top of the morning, back at it again with another one. And today we're looking at the NASDAQ. Let me just slap this on real quick. For those who want to know where to connect with us, you can touch base with us on the Twitter account. That's the handle. Of course, you're on the YouTube channel. That's Systematic Trading. And that's that on that. So it's very weird today. It's a Thursday, and as you can see, we have an NFP numbers release. For those who are just tapping in, NFP has been our most successful Big Three news driver that we've traded. Like we really have an impeccable record on NFP day, and that's due in part to the NFP protocol that we've been following. So if you haven't peeped the NFP protocol, I'm sure if you took down in the other vids, I've been posting about it a lot and you'll see everything there. So we're looking at this new weird day or new schedule where NFP is on a Thursday. According to this, if you note there, the next NFP release will be on the 16th of December. So whoops, just to check, 16th of December, that'll be Tuesday, right? Tuesday of next month. Very weird, but that's neither here nor there. We'll see what happens. The release has been delayed by 48 days due to the US government shutdown, which is, by the way, the longest one in history that we just saw. So, kind of cool history in the making, but that's that on that. So we've got NFP today. That's coming out at 3:30 SA Standard Time, which should be about. Yeah, I'm lazy to do the conversions. Famo, y'all will do that just to see what it is in Eastern Standard Time. But remember, all of the tools that we use are based off of Eastern Standard Time. Be sure your clocks are adjusted accordingly. But between now and this should be 8:30 Eastern Standard. It should be 8:30 Eastern Standard if we're being real. So between now and then, nothing's happening. We're just gonna do some pre-market analysis on the Nasdaq just to take a look and see what's going on right now versus where we were in our previous upload, and just also jot down what we're thinking for the day. And yeah, it'll be cool to go come back to the video, compared to what actually happened and see if we were on par with what happened or if we were pulling things out of our rectum. So cool. We're looking at the Nasdaq. Nothing crazy. I'll start on the daily time frame. Context wise, where we're coming from and where we are now. Monday, open of the week, we hit this internal range pool of liquidity. The dealing range we're looking at is last week's high versus last week's low. Monday, we opened up, hit that internal range pool of liquidity, sold down Monday, sold down Tuesday. Wednesday, we saw a bullish reversal, engulfing candle on that daily candle there. So, what I'm currently looking or anticipating is price reaching up towards the previous weekly high. Current draw that I'm looking at is this fair value gap here. Between that and where price is now, there is a lot of resistance, but we'll see. We'll see what's happening. As you can currently see, it's Thursday. We're still pushing to the upside, and we have this internal range pool of liquidity, more specifically that high or Monday's high. That's what is our current draw short term. So ultimately, I want to see price go up to the previous weekly high, but short term, as in for the next few hours, I'm looking at price heading towards Monday's high. That's the situation on the daily time frame. Context we're moving in is moving from an external range pool of liquidity towards an internal range pool of liquidity. So we are bullish, moving in the bullish direction, pushing towards last week's high. Now scaling down to the 4 hourly time frame. As we scale down, this is currently what's going on. We went down. I'm sure you saw from the previous upload what happened down there. If you didn't, you'll see again now as I show you. I didn't remove the markings. We still had that continuation or that consolidation. We pushed up again, and now we are here. pretty neat. We've got that fair value gap on the 4 hourly that we're finding support on. I'm just gonna quickly grade that just out of curiosity's sake, right? So I'm gonna put a fib there, rough one to there. And as I can see now, no candle closures past the halfway point of that 4 hourly fair value gap we're looking at. You can see how the wicks are reacting there. That's all I wanted us to see. Take note, but you should know what's popping. If not, keep watching. So, pushed up bullishly, we're finding support, pushed up, order block formed, expansion up. We could be looking at it from that range high to that range low. If we're scaling it down to a lower time frame, looking for price to go from that internal range to that external one, taking out these relative equal highs that you can just see by the wicks. Just rough idea basically, of course, but we're still moving bullishly, looking at that high over there. So what I'd be looking at now is on a lower time frame. Of course, I'm not looking to enter anything before the NFP numbers come out. That would just be childish or a rookie mistake. No entries to be made prior to NFP news release. So I'm just really looking at price now, taking notes. I'm very much bullish. We took out last week's low, inverted a fair value gap there after taking out last week's low. Now we are pushing up. There is an order block there. There's also a fair value gap that exists on the hourly. What I'm expecting to happen is maybe price push up, crash down, hit that region, and then push up. I don't know. I'll see what will happen. I really don't know. I'll have a better idea after the numbers come out, but as of right now, this is what price is doing. Nvidia numbers came out. Apparently, they were out of this world, and yeah, man, kind of bullish. So that's just the situation right now, and we'll see what price has in store for us. This is the hourly time frame at 0753 on the 20th of November 2025. We are about to have an NFP on a Thursday, and the next month is going to be on a Tuesday. Very weird. Hopefully, we get back to NFP Fridays, and hopefully, things get back to how they were supposed to be or how they used to be. But in this business, one thing that's a constant is change. So we just have to keep up with the times. But that's that on that. Thank God for the skill, and never forget why you started with this whole trading thing.